Okay, looks like we are about to get started here. I still can't see their game, or I can't hear them, but I assume that's okay. It, yeah, we can still use the audio of whoever's ahead. So, anyway, um, welcome everybody to the NES any percent NES Trilogy any percent race. I mean, SuperMegaDav and yeabruh00. Okay, now I can hear them. So if any of you don't understand the format of this, which I'm not sure why you would, because you wouldn't be watching this, but this is going to be a race of the three Mario games released on the NES console. So that means only difference between this and the Famicom basically is that Super Mario Bros. 2 will be the US version of 2 instead of Famicom. So right now we can see that they are both getting the Fire Flower, just to make it a little bit more safe for them. It looks like yeabruh00 is about maybe a frame rule ahead, but we're gonna see how it progresses. All right, let's see. So far, it's still looking good. Both of them in good positions to keep their Fire Flower. Having the Fire Flower in this speedrun helps a lot with just being able to run through the levels without having to worry about duck jumping, or not duck jumping, but without having to worry about getting hit, and just overall makes it a little more safer at the cost of just a little bit of time. And so yeah, we can see that yeabruh00 is about maybe 2 or 3 frame rules ahead. Alright, we can see yeabruh00 going for the wrong warp in 4-2, gets it very well. And so does SuperMegaDav. Nice. So that's a trick that if you fail it, you would have to lose all your health and restart the level from the beginning of it. Actually, no, you might have. Yeah, never mind. So anyway, they're both getting to 8-1. So far, they both have their Fire Flower, both looking good. yeabruh00 just a little bit ahead, but if yeabruh00 loses his Fire Flower, that could make it very easy for SuperMegaDav to retake that lead. All right, and looks like the lead has shrunk a little bit between the two. I say that looks about, again, either 2 or 3 frame rules. Still well within the margin of close. Yeah, about both trying to get past that high up flower. Or sorry, prawn plant. Alright, so far so good. Gonna have to get through all these all these Hammer Brothers. Avoid the invisible blocks. And they both get 242, nice. Alright, so going into the last level of the first game in this trilogy speedrun race. They are about neck and neck as far as any percent races go, it's still about the same time as a power loss animation. So let's see if they both keep their fire flower. Any wall jumpers? Nice. Yep, they both get the wall jump. There we go. And get a nice little wrong warp by triggering the warp zone and then going back through the pipe. Gonna be looking for a nice clean water section so that they can keep their flower for Bowser. Obviously, killing Bowser with the flower is much faster than the axe. And this is looking good. Oh, okay. yeabruh takes a nice 507 SuperMegaDav with a 510, 511, something like that. And we can see SuperMegaDav going right to the next game right away. Okay, there we go. yeabruh, it just took a little bit extra time. And we are going to be starting with Super Mario Bros. 2. And they're not starting right away. I'm not sure if they're waiting for a countdown, but okay, there we go. Alright, and now, going through the North American version of Super Mario Bros. 2. And they picked different characters. Normally, you would see Toad for this first level, which is what SuperMegaDav is doing. But Luigi also gives, with those higher jumps, some little extra safety. And you can also jump up there, up on the higher platform without having to do this trick that SuperMegaDav does. So Toad is desirable for a lot of the levels in this game because Toad's ability is that when he is picking up something, his walking speed gets much faster. So for overall movements, Toad will come out on top in general. But obviously Luigi has the higher jumps, and that just makes it a little bit easier to get across some of these platforms without being a small Toad. Alright, you can see yeabruh about 5 seconds ahead at this point, if we are going by the timing of this race. Nice little carpet glitch there, where you grab an enemy at the same time you board the carpet, so you get the speed boosting properties of Toad with the carpet. And they both kill Birdo nicely. Alright, here's the last level of World 1. So 7.5 minutes in, they're still pretty close to each other. That's pretty good. So you see they're going to be collecting cherries. Although that's not necessary, that's not important in this level. And there yeabruh takes the warp zone, gets straight to World 4. Just one step closer to the end of World 7. And we can see yeabruh getting into the rocket ship and going to the boss. This is another screen where it's easy to take a hit because of all the moving enemies, all the raised levels. So you really got to be good with your platforming. Of course, taking a hit there is fine. Alright, got about a 6-second difference between the two players. Still anyone's race. A hand in Super Mario Bros. 3 could be the deciding factor. So as far as execution is going, they're both pretty close. Alright, here yeabruh is going to be taking the second warp zone of the run. Taking it straight to World 6. And he'll be playing at World 6 and World 7. Okay, yeah, so you see there's yeabruh having to maneuver around all these enemies that just keep popping up and ruining your stride, so to say. And just like that, we can see that they are about at the same place, screen-wise, and we can see SuperMegaDav just taking over yeabruh just a little bit, getting into this sand section. But this game, just like Super Mario Bros. 3, time loss can accumulate very fast. And so so it looks like they're both going into this with SuperMegaDav in the lead. Alright, and they're both choosing Luigi for this section because of the ease of his jumps and that he can do that. And SuperMegaDav just missing that cycle for these birds, but is able to get it eventually. And yeabruh is in the lead. Nice. yeabruh secures the lead. Oh, unfortunately, SuperMegaDav taking a death from Birdo. It's not a huge time loss because he still appears in this room, but he's going to have to kill him again. It's going to be about, I'd say, a 30-second time loss. So at this point, if yeabruh can keep up this execution, then he has a good chance of retaining the lead into the hands, which is what he wants. Because even at the worst of discrepancies between paces, 3 hands versus 0 is just as dire. It can be just as, game changing. So right now, while yeabruh is in the lead, going into this boss fight, unfortunately did not get that. This is kind of a hard strategy where you initiate the hitbox right as you throw it, but you don't throw it away. And yeabruh clutching it out, while SuperMegaDav beats the Birdo, and we'll see how he does with this snake fight. Only has 1 piece of health, so he doesn't have a lot of room for error here. While yeabruh starts level 7, World 7, sorry. Nice. Getting pretty close to the end here. Another place where it's easy to just take a hit because of all these enemies running around. But we can see yeabruh maneuvering it pretty well. It's one of the reasons why we choose Luigi here, just because you can maneuver his jumps a lot more easier in the air, since he's obviously in the air for longer. I'm going to choose Toad again for the speed boost properties. And SuperMegaDav making quick work of that Birdo. And we'll see yeabruh here taking a little bit of a shortcut by jumping on the top of these tiles here, and maneuvering through the level on top of everything to just make quick work of this level. Right to the key. And he does not need to fight the Birdo, and he'll just go right through. And here's the boss of 7-2, where you have to fight the head, and he gets it really good. And now here's the last boss, Wart. You gotta throw 5 vegetables into his mouth while avoiding the randomly moving bubbles that he spits out. And with only 2 units of life, can be a little bit tricky. But if you time it perfectly to where it goes in right as he opens it, then he won't have a chance to shoot the bubbles. And SuperMegaDav entering this fight now, while yeabruh has a perfect fight. And good. Ooh, okay, yeah. So there's the bubbles taking an unfortunate hit on SuperMegaDav, but GG on yeabruh for beating Mario 2. Now we will continue on to Super Mario Bros. 3 any%, which is notorious for its RNG. And yeah, there's Megadev missing, unfortunately, another hit, but he gets that one. Should have one more. And, okay, maybe one more after that. Okay, I guess I wasn't paying attention. Anyway, he's almost done. While yeabruh starts Super Mario Bros. 3. Last game in this set of 3. Nice. Alright, Megadev done with 2, now going to 3. And so, assuming that both players nail their execution on World 1, World 8 is where it's going to be, where everything is going to be decided. You only have 1 unit of life, so any hit at this point is a level restart. Pretty standard stuff so far. yeabruh picking up the mushroom. He's going to sit on this, he's going to duck on this platform for 7 seconds, more or less, and that's going to get a little Easter egg to get behind the curtains, so to say, and get the first warp whistle. Meanwhile, SuperMegaDav getting the P speed in 1-2. Very nice. Okay, didn't quite get that duck jump underneath there, but it's okay. Retains the P speed while getting the flower. The feather. And there's the Easter egg to get to World 8. Use the warp whistle in World 9. And here we go. SuperMegaDav going into 1 fortress to get the first warp whistle. It's the second warp whistle, excuse me. And so these auto-scrollers are mainly pretty tame, as long as you stay on the right side and kill all the enemies that appear in front of you. Another thing that runners have to contend with is the lag that can appear in these tank levels. With so many sprites on screen and so many things being thrown, it's really easy to passively lose time while just doing nothing by just letting all these sprites be active. So what they're trying to do is kill everything they can as soon as they can, so that they don't have time to explode or maybe throw their bones or anything that will cause the game to lag spike. So right now, both in auto-scrollers, in the first auto-scroller, So far, both doing good jobs of staying alive. As yeabruh goes into the first pipe. Very nice. Didn't get the most optimal luck as far as the movements of the sock bro, but that's not really that big a deal. It's only really a big deal when you're going for the world record. And here's a... Oh! Unfortunately, yeabruh not being able to get that duck jump, dunk fly into that fire flower. So he's going to take a hit and remain Super Mario. And unfortunately not going to be continuing with the fire flower, which is okay because you can get another fire flower later. But it really helps with some boss kills. Especially with the boom boom kills. Normally ideally, you would kill the boom boom with a fire flower, which is much faster than doing 3 hits. Let's see if SuperMegaDav can get the jump. There we go. It's really a finicky kind of jump. You have to time the duck just perfectly to where you get in there, and the screen's moving, so you only have a second or two to make it work. And so SuperMegaDav here's an example where SuperMegaDav is going to be able to make up some time, very slowly but surely. See how yeabruh is going to have to take 3 jumps on this boom boom, whereas yeabruh will not have to do that. I'm sorry, yeabruh will do the jumps. SuperMegaDav will not have to do that. Alright, here's the hands. Let's see what he gets. Gets 1 hand at the end. That is... We'll take that. We will take that. Okay, these fish are a little bothersome, but there's the fire flower he can get. So, he's back on track. Assuming he keeps it, he can take it all the way to Bowser. So after this fight from SuperMegaDav, we'll see what kind of hand luck he gets. Alright. 0 hands. Come on, let's go. Oh, okay. He gets the middle hand, so he could potentially get another hand or not. Let's see. About a 15-second time loss, more or less. But... Oh, unfortunate for SuperMegaDav. Okay, so he's going to have to do 2 out of the 3 hands, while yeabruh only had to do 1 hand at the end. So, neither of them got perfect luck, but SuperMegaDav going to have to be relying on some mess-ups from yeabruh. So they both have the fire flower, they can both make good, quick work of the boom booms, just as yeabruh did, and now yeabruh going into the final map. Sorry, second to final map. And he'll be making use of this star here. Oh, that was close. It was very close to getting knocked off the edge there. But not an easy couple of levels in this section. There's a lot of tight platforming, a lot of tight timing on those fireball blasts so that you don't get hit by the piranhas. It's a lot of work. There's a lot of thought that goes into this level. So here's the angry sun, and gives him good enough RNG to where he doesn't have to worry about it. Alright, Megadev out of the hand world, and yeabruh finishing the second level, going into the fortress. So we can see yeabruh having a pretty comfortable lead at this point. We'll have to hope that he'll have to hope that he keeps it. Unfortunately, not being able to get the P speed there that he was going for, but it's okay. one more boom boom. Nice, and the sun not giving favorable luck to SuperMegaDav. And unfortunately he takes a hit. So he is not going to have... He almost got hit by that sun again there too. He's not going to have Fire Flower for the next couple levels. Although, never mind, he's going to be able to pick it up here. Equips the star for safety, which I do not blame him, because you need to be big in order to get that Fire Flower there. So just making sure that he can collect it and get a good move on. You can see yeabruh pressing right to win. Holding right and mashing B to win. Alright, now both players in the final map stretch of the game. One more tank, and then Bowser's Castle. So the only thing that can realistically turn this around is, other than a death, is yeabruh taking a hit on Bowser, or hit before Bowser, and not being able to do the quick kill. So let's see how this goes. Nice, getting over those stairs. First try one-up clip. I'd like to see that. And here we go. Last part where you can get hit, and he's going to get to Bowser with the Fire Flower. So 25 fireballs, and Bowser is dead in a matter of seconds. And that's going to be a GG from yeabruh. Had a very nice batch of gameplay in all three games, and just slightly more favorable luck. And that is going to secure him the win with a 27-23. So that is GG to yeabruh. We'll see how SuperMegaDav closes it out. You'll be able to see what kind of kill that Bowser has to do, or what has to happen to Bowser without the Fire Flower. So SuperMegaDav will be killing him the classic way, and hopefully retaining his mushroom. And we'll just switch over to SuperMegaDav while he does this last battle. Nice little funny thing there. Bowser's hitbox is actually not his entire model. It's actually, as was demonstrated there, his hitbox is only the center of the bottom center of his model there. So you can see, as long as he's not right below it, and Bowser really has no way to hurt Mario. And that is that. GG to SuperMegaDav. Gonna be finishing about a minute and change. Nice. Sub 29. Sub 29, we take that every time. Without both hands, that would have been easily neck and neck. Without that bad hand luck. So we should be ready for the next in series as soon as they are both ready. I assume that there will be I assume this is a best of 3. Alright, so as soon as So yeah, good from both players. I assume this is a best of 3, seeing as there are the Mario icons up there. So as soon as both of them are ready to do another one, or maybe they're working at the race. Totally fine. We'll just enjoy this fantastic Mario 3 credit music. Alright, so as soon as the race time is all set up, we can see SuperMegaDav is ready to start the next race in series. Yeah, happy partner anniversary to SpeedGaming too. Alright, it looks like the race is about to begin. Well, I should say the race time. Alright, we will now be seeing the second in the series of 3. The best of 3. Looks like they're both getting ready to start. Nice. Okay. And we are off. We'll be seeing both of them again getting the Fire Flower. Seems like getting Fire Flower is the normal race strategy. It's just to assure that you can survive the whole rest of the little game. Can do 1-2 just fine. Very good. And we'll see how they can keep their Fire Flower here. Gotta get the mandatory invisible one up. It's the law. Apparently, yeabruh started 3 seconds early. It's okay. Nice, doing the wrong warp there by pushing Mario further than the screen expects him to be, and so that he can access the pipe that will lead to the next zone, whether that be the coin basement or the upstairs, whether depending on how far the screen is scrolled. So they both get that very good. And we'll be going to 8-1. 8-1 is the longest level in the game, if I remember right. So most chances to for some bad things to happen. But these guys are professionals. No reason to assume they wouldn't just run right through these guys. Alright, so far they're about neck and neck. And yeabruh's stream just lagged a little bit there and hasn't caught up. So I think the pace might be a little bit non-accurate to what it really is. Oh no, never mind. No, I can see what happened. It got changed to match the timers. So now that the on-screen live split timers are good, everything's good. So both still got fire in 8-3. Good sign. Having fire flower means you don't have to worry about the random patterns of these Hammer Bros, which in a race setting you don't always know what frame roll you're on, so you can't predict what they're going to do, unlike in regular runs. So having fire flower is really beneficial there. We can see SuperMegaDav about 2 seconds in the green. Let's see if he can close it out. And Megadev gets the jump, and so does yeabruh. When you're Super Mario, you can do a setup out of the pipe to make the wall jump 2 frames instead of 1, which is significantly easier and much desirable in a race. Okay, yeabruh just taking a little bit of a bonk there. And SuperMegaDav, even without the Fire Flower, gets the hit and jumps through the axis. Didn't even need the Fire Flower. So good run from both of them, around a 5:15. So I'd say they're both ready to go. They're both in good runs. And SuperMegaDav taking a little bit of time to start the game, but they have both started. And we are now, just like last time, starting with Toad and Luigi instead of both Toad. Which is just personal preference. And safety. So you can see that Toad with the Sniffit in his hands moves much faster than Luigi. But he does have to do a trick there to get up to the second level, whereas Luigi can just jump. So yeabruh taking a hit, but should not be a problem. Yeah, not a problem at all. And we have a sync on stream. Let's hear it for the sync. Both getting the carpet glitch. Makes that level very, very fast. And they're both on the same Birdo cycle. Which, if you didn't know, the Birdo spits his eggs on a cycle. Or her eggs on a cycle. Ooh, unfortunately, yeabruh jumping while throwing that egg, so clearing Birdo. But they both get through it, fine. So SuperMegaDav just in the lead by a few seconds. Still nothing that can't be fixed with a hand or so. Or a death on Wart. Alright, pace is about the same. Or pace from each other is about the same. Both doing good work of carrying the Sniffet through all this. With Toad being as short as he is, clearing some of these jumps can be rather challenging. Another place where you gotta be good with your jump timing. And compared to the last race, the pace is actually they're actually closer to each other. So it is still just about anyone's game going into World 6. So this is another reason why you pick Toad for levels in general. Toad can pick up things much faster than any other character. So in levels where you have to constantly pick up sand, Toad is the obvious choice. And so yes, SuperMegaDav just a second or so in front of yeabruh. Using the little mushroom blocks, you don't have to wait for his eggs. Birdo's eggs. Alright, so here's the Luigi level with tight jumps. So far, they both look good. Yeah, they're fine. Gonna make some good work of green Birdo here, and yeabruh getting that kill a little bit quicker, and so that pushes him in front. Okay, little trouble off the ladder there, but so you can get this potion jump. Gets it first try. Nice. So that saves a lot of time, and yeah, SuperMegaDav just getting over it a little bit. Okay. So both getting the potion jump. Pretty finicky trick. Takes a lot of practice and know-how. Oh, unfortunately, yeabruh taking a death to that Birdo. We'll see how it goes for MegaDav. Yeah, this is with Birdo shooting multiple things. Oh man, this is just making it hard for these guys. Okay, yeabruh in there. Wow, MegaDav still has to kill him. Man, Birdo is just not being nice. Let's see if the same is true for the world 6 boss. Yeah. See, you have to getting that hit on him and not dying can be really difficult. So both at one hit, you see yeabruh making a little bit of a wall. Nice strategy. Oh, but unfortunately, just those fireballs just overwhelming him, and so yeah, he's just gonna have to go for it. While MegaDav had some trouble there too, but he gets through it, and here's yeabruh making another wall, and unfortunately taking another death. Man, those fireballs are just ruthless, and you can just see how much little room you have to do this. The ideal strategy is to get up close to the snake and face it while throwing, and then quickly face away so you don't throw it away. But it's going to have to be a little bit more cautious with this, while MegaDav climbing the ladders, getting through World 7. yeabruh taking this very safe. I don't blame him at all. Just to get the boss over with, and he's in there. So yeah, that can be brutal. We'll see what SuperMegaDav can dish out. Deals with Birdo just fine. Oh man. So yeabruh taking a game over in that level. But luckily, he's back in the same world. MegaDav making his way through the catacombs here. Gonna take that shortcut again on top of the tiles. So, barring any really unfortunate RNG later on, this is looking like we're going to see a tiebreaker game. But, like I said, 0 hands versus 3 hands is a minute, at least. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but it is not trivial. So MegaDav on warts. We're gonna see if he can get these vegetables in his mouth right when they open, so that he can't shoot any bubbles. It takes really getting your timing good on this. So far, doing a good job. While yeabruh making his way through there, taking a hit unfortunately, but as long as you can get into the wart room, then that can be the place where you can respawn from. And there's MegaDav closing it out. 16 minutes flat for both games done. And MegaDav will be continuing on to Super Mario Bros. 3. While we see yeabruh making his way to the final boss. Or not the final boss, the final mini-boss. And we'll see how he does on the wart fight while MegaDav makes his way through World 1. So I can assume he's going to be very cautious. yeabruh is going to be very cautious, since he only has 1 hit left. But he's doing a good job making sure no bubbles come out. Nice, good throws. Nice, gets the last hit while MegaDav gets the P-Speed in 1-2. And GG, that's about a minute 15 seconds difference between the two runners. And like I said, RNG can be a game changer. RNG can determine everything. But luckily that doesn't happen until about the last world. Nice, gonna keep the P-Speed, collect the flower, collect the feather, and make his way up to the second warp whistle. So now MegaDav has all the warp whistles he needs to get to world 8. Meanwhile, yeabruh finishing off 1-2. Could be going into 1-3, getting the first whistle. And MegaDav is going to be starting on these auto scrollers. Ooh, okay, yeabruh falling off the platform. Unfortunately, takes 7 continuous seconds to be on there. So if you fall off, I believe you have to start again. yeabruh gonna be getting the P-Speed, picking up this feather, getting the last whistle. Very nice. So far, MegaDav is doing a good job of doing as much lag reduction as is necessary. Obviously, going into kill these guys is risky because you're in the line of fire, but saving lag on these 30-year-old video games can be very necessary. These consoles cannot always pump out enough processing power to make it smooth. And MegaDav getting the favorable RNG. Having the sock bro go forward instead of going back, which means... Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm sorry. I'm wrong. Going forward is not favorable because then his sock starts further up the screen, so it takes longer to leave. Let's see if MegaDav can get this fire flower again. He got it good the first time, and he gets it good the second time. That fire flower is probably one of the most difficult power-ups to grab in a 2D Mario game. So it's good that MegaDav got it. yeabruh last run unfortunately wasn't able to secure it. Let's see what happens when he gets there. It's not the end of the world because there is another fire flower in upcoming levels that they'll be able to grab. But it's good to have it, at least for this boss fight, because it makes the boss fight faster. Or at least it makes the boom boom fight faster. Actually, all the boss fights, what am I saying? There's yeabruh getting the back walk. So saves about half a second. Maybe not, more than that. And there's a fire kill. Let's see if yeabruh can get this. And he gets it. Nice. He was able to chain... Oh, he chained his flight into it, and he got it great, but then the little dudes there messed him up. So he's gonna have to do 3 jumps on the sock bro, and then there's, and I missed it, but Megadev getting a hand. There's only a 1 in 8 chance to get 0 hands. So I didn't see which hand it was. Let's hope it was the last one. It was the last one. Okay. So Megadev getting the same exact hand luck in 2 runs in a row. Getting the third and last, getting into the last hand. So in the last run, yeabruh had 2 hands at the second and third. Oh, unfortunately, Megadev had unfortunate placement while standing on top of that, on top of that enemy, and he threw a bone right into, or he threw a wrench. That's not a bone. Threw a wrench right into Megadev, makes him lose his fire flower. So we'll have to kill this boss with jumps. And we'll see what kind of hands that yeabruh gets. Gets the middle hand. So we might be seeing an exact copy of the hand luck. But that does mean that yeabruh will be able to secure a fire flower if he gets another hand. If not, there's a fire flower in the fortress. Okay, only gets 1 hand. There we go. So both only getting 1 hand. So that means that SuperMegaDav's lead will remain about the same, barring any execution mistakes. But there's where he can get the fire flower, and unfortunately he missed. He loses it again. And these players are not being able to hold onto this fire flower. It's rather unfortunate. But at least getting the fire flower means that you don't turn small. So a little bit of a silver lining there. Too hot to handle. Exactly. Let's see what kind of RNG the sun gives. Nice RNG. Oh, but unfortunately he makes a little misstep on the slope here. Gonna have to move around these fireballs. And he gets it. This sun is gonna make 1 more attempt at his life. And he's good. There's yeabruh getting the fire flower. And there's SuperMegaDav getting their fire flower. So now we are both fired up. And hopefully they hold on to it, because there aren't any more fire flowers to be had in this run, if I am not mistaken. At least for SuperMegaDav. If yeabruh loses it here, he can get it again in the fortress. But that is what it can look like with fire flowers. So yeabruh making a much better end of the level, as SuperMegaDav going into the final auto-scroller. Nice boom boom kill. We're gonna hold right, mash B to win. Meanwhile, yeabruh getting into the last level, or the last tank level. So both of them in the same level. just about a minute 15 apart. So, if SuperMegaDav loses his Fire Flower on Bowser, or before Bowser, then we could see a much closer race. But if not, then it looks like we will be seeing a tie-breaking match. Let's see these jumps. Avoiding the killer waffles. And second try, third try, one-up clip. And he makes it to Bowser's room. And he keeps his flower. Alright. It's now a nice quick kill from Megadev, and he is in there. Okay, taking a little bit of extra time on that last couple of fireballs, but not a big deal. yeabruh going for the super awesome clip into the wall. And taking a little bit extra time on the waffles, but GG to SuperMegaDav, clutching out a win after the first one being a loss. So we will be seeing a tie-breaking match between these two runners. Unfortunately, yeabruh not getting that jump there. But, okay, he's keeping the Fire Flower into Bowser with very good maneuvering. And looks like he will be getting the quick kill. And that's GG's. 28-35 versus about a 29-30 or so. (29-27). GG. It looks like yeabruh was able to make up a little bit more time than I thought. So GG's to both players when they are both ready. Right. So they will be setting up the race room for the next and final race. We have 1-1 tie game. Both players pretty much exhibiting pretty consistent gameplay throughout both. Only some unfortunate minor mistakes that have been deciding the matches. But overall, both of these players are doing very good jobs at maintaining consistent gameplay. Some deaths in Mario 2 made it a little bit longer than the first race, but that's what happens. Looks like yeabruh going into Mario 2, maybe to do a little practice on something maybe on that last fight. Yeah, he's going into 6-3, going to be practicing that awful boss fight that was so unfortunate. And hold tight, I will be just right back. Alright, back. So does this mean that the Cooper kids are ruling over the 7 countries now? Probably, yeah. No one stopped their reign. They're just gonna keep ruling. So you can see this is more of what yeabruh wanted to have happen, where you throw it after the damage has already been done by doing a very tightly timed throw. Alright, and it looks like we will be starting the next race, the last race of the day. We are at 1-1. It is... I'm excited. Alright. Just as soon as they are ready. If anybody is curious, yeabruh has a PB of loads removed. Actually, we'll go with RTA since that's what we're looking at here. RTA PB is 2716, and SuperMegaDav has 2732 as an RTA run. So their PBs are pretty close to each other. This is, I can see why we're having a tie game here. They are very comparable in their PBs, and also seeing as both of these runs today have been more or less pretty close to these times. These runners are pumping out some good runs today. Technically, Mario Bros. 4 should be a full-scale war of the 7 Koopa kids vying for control of it all. Full Game of Thrones style. I would love to see that. I would love to just see an inter-family drama on the 7 Koopa kids. Let's see. Looks like they're both loading up Mario Brothers in their EverDrives, and here we go. We're counting down. And it looks like the timers are about 3 seconds off again, but that's no big deal. Okay, Megadev just taking a couple of bonks on that step there. No biggie. Firework. Going for the safe fire flower strats. Of course. Good 1-2 from both of them. Nice 4-1 from both. So on the stream, they're about even, but yeabruh's timer is just a little bit behind. So yeabruh is actually probably in the lead by a second or so. Very negligible amount. Both get the wrong warp good. That setup by getting into the block and pushing yourself is very safe because it pushes Mario so far past the required what is it? 20 it's the required 20 pixels that you need to make the wrong warp. It pushes you way past that, so you pretty much don't have to worry about overshooting the pipe and going into the wrong place. In case you didn't know, collecting that star, or punching that star, actually controls a byte in the flagpole, which makes doing the flagpole glitch in this level sometimes... Or, no, it can make you lose a frame roll sometimes. Because for some reason those two, the star and the flagpole, share some kind of code. So we can see them both so far perfect. 8-1, perfect 4. So yeah, so far they're both doing really good. So here's where some randomness can kind of mess with you. If you don't have Fire Flower, these Hammer Bros are, tied to the frame roll. So if you don't know what frame roll you're on, they can really mess you up. But if you have Fire Flower, then you can pretty safely go traverse past them. So we can see they're both pretty much tied. yeabruh slightly in the lead. I'm just going to keep the audio on Megadev since he's in front on the stream. Okay, and that has changed that. There's a quick little bonk on there. See, a quick little bonk can change a lot of things. Both getting the 2-frame wall jump. I assume it's 2 frames. Both going to go for the wrong warp and get it. Let's see if they can keep the Fire Flower through all these. Very good. And yeabruh takes a little bit of damage. SuperMegaDav jumping right through it, but both finish it with well under 510. So that's very good. Maybe Megadev was a 510, but both loading up Mario 2. Alright, and both starting. Yeah, without Fire Flower, 8-2 is a nightmare. I'm actually not sure why Dav started, why he waited. I assume it was something to do with maybe he was just setting something else up for Mario 2, maybe his life split, maybe his controller. Maybe something to do with his setup. It'll be something that we'll have to ask them once, if they do an interview afterwards. Alright, so far so good for the both of them. And yeabruh is ahead, so I will be switching to him. Alright, good Birdo fight from both of them. And yeah, I agree. If that few seconds that he waited could be what they waited at. Nice, good last level there. Yeah, it's unclear if it was intentional or not. It seemed like Dav waited the same amount of time in all 3 races before starting Super Mario Bros. 2. But it's unsure if it was... Yeah, I'm not sure what the reason was. Good level there. And so far they're both having a really good, very solid Super Mario Bros. 2. Hence why they're so close together. Lots of tight jumps in that level. Lots of reflexes. Alright, so yeabruh is about 6 seconds ahead of SuperMegaDav. So still a very negligible amount in the grand scheme of things. That can be made up very fast. Obviously it's not going to be easy because both of them are, you know, seasoned players. But mistakes can happen. Nice fast digging from both of them. Alright. yeabruh taking a little bit longer on that fight. A couple of missed hits, but not bad. So yeah, about the same on screen, but yeabruh's timer is just a little bit before Megadav's, so... Alright, let's see this fight. Nice. They both did slightly different strats for killing Birdo, but they both killed him about the same speed. Maybe yeabruh just a little bit out in front. Yeah, right. It just seems like it's a dual screen. It's a dual stream. All right, so let's see how this potion throw goes. And yeabruh missing it first time. SuperMegaDav getting it the first try. Ugh, okay, so taking a little bit longer. It's a very tight jump. Ooh, unfortunately, he activates the potion. He's going to go back up, recollect it. Wow, MegaDav going for the final, going for the Birdo kill. So, yeah, this jump requires very precise timing, and so let's see how this fight goes. This gave both runners trouble in the first run, in the last run. MegaDav's fight is going well. Okay. So yeabruh practiced this before this race. Let's see if it goes well. And unfortunately, he's dropping them. He's not getting the. It's not getting the hit, but he got one hit, and he's gonna take another hit, and he's gonna use his iframes to sneak in a hit right behind its back. What a play! What a legend! So at least he didn't die on it. At least yeabruh did not die. That was smart. That was a good play. MegaDav out ahead, just moving through the level, doing well to not get hit through all these little electrical spiny dudes. Alright, let's see how this gray Birdo kill goes. Luckily you got a lot of space to maneuver around, so it's somewhat easier. But Birdo can still shoot fire instead of eggs, so... I'm just going to be carrying various enemies to keep the speed high at all times. MegaDav falling. MegaDav having some trouble getting the jump off that chain. Because when you jump off, you fall off the chain, so you have a little bit of a tight window there. yeabruh's stream might be having trouble. Okay, there it is. Yeah, it was ripped for a second, but we're fine now. MegaDav making it past Birdo. Let's see if yeabruh can do this chains a little bit faster than MegaDav did. Yep. There's yeabruh saving about 5 seconds. Ooh, that was close for MegaDav. Almost wasn't able to get inside that mouth. And here's the last fight of Mario 2. Yeah, yeabruh took a couple extra tries on the potion jump in 6-1. He had to reload the screen a couple times. Not a couple times, once, but yeah, he just lost some time on that, but he's been pretty good since that. Since that mistake, yeabruh has not made a lot of mistakes. So he's getting the last couple hits on Wart. MegaDav starting Mario 3. There we go. Last hit. He's done. $15.45. Okay. So yeah, MegaDav waiting another couple seconds before starting the next game. And so is yeabruh. There's probably something to do with their setup that we're just not seeing. 25-second lead. Yeah, that sounds about right. So final race of the series. SuperMegaDav ahead by about 25 seconds, but that can be made up with a hand. And there's 3 chances to get them. So yeah, yeabruh having just a little bit of hiccups there at the end of that level, but gets through it. Megadev about a level ahead. Looks like his stream is stuttering again. Probably just a lag in yeabruh's internet or something. Meanwhile, Megadev doing good job in 1-3. There we go. yeabruh's back. Yeah, Mitchell is very... Mitchell, sorry, I'm not sure which one, but they're very right. A Bowser clips and hands can make up any kind of lead that either player has could be shattered like that. So it's just auto scrollers and hands for the most part. I guess it depends on who you ask. Nice little extra 1,000 points. Gotta do a spin on the propeller. Imagine how strong Bowser's army would be if they could move omnidirectional, not just a straight line. Yeah, if they had just more, if they weren't on rails. So you just arrived. SuperMegaDav is ahead by about 20 seconds. Yeah, that's right. So this is the tie-breaking game. It looks like it's about to come down to the RNG hands. Megadev getting the forward. All right, 1939 pipe. 30 seconds is 2019. 2009. 2007 pipe. And yeabruh gets the backwards. 2006, 2007, yeah. Oh, it looks like while we were doing math, Megadev gets the Fire Flower, but unfortunately yeabruh does not, and he also takes a hit, which means he needs to get another mushroom before they can get their Fire Flower back. So this is a kind of a dire situation. They should be able to pull it through. They just don't make any huge blunders. I think Dav was in a little bit of a sticky situation, but made it through. And they're going to use Fire Flowers to make quick work with the Boom Boom. Oh, here, I'll post the bracket here. All right, hands. What are you going to say? And he gets one hand. Okay. This could be the beginning of the comeback. Yeah, it'll cost him about, I don't know, 5-7 seconds. But if he gets all 3 hands and he gets 0, then we got something. And he gets the second hand. Is this going to happen? Are we about to see it? Okay, he gets the middle hand. They're both in the same hand. They are both in the same level. But yeabruh is going to have to... Maybe he should equip the flower or something so that he can get the fire flower. Or equip the feather. Anyway, so SuperMegaDav doesn't get the third hand, but he... Okay, so they both get 2 hands, unfortunately. Just 2 different hands. But maybe... Yeah. So Bruh is going to collect the mushroom there so that they can get the fire flower in the fortress. So there's the RNG. But Megadav losing the fire flower. So Megadav losing the fire flower and having to kill Bowser the casual way is the last real place that any game-changing amount of time save can be had. But we'll see. Anything can happen. A death can happen in 8-1. Speaking of losing a fire flower. Wow. So this suddenly got interesting. In my defense, it happened before I saw it. I only saw it after. Anyway, they get the fire flower. See, they got it back. Easy. There's one more place where he can gain it back if he loses it, but so Megadav fades out 23-58 in that level. There's a good Sun RNG, not going to be in the way. We got Dav's biggest fan cheering them on. Dav is in a good place right now, but they both have fire flower, so good execution by both needs to be had right about now. No one can really afford a mess up here. Megadav is in a lead, but it could be a not comfortable lead if something bad happens. Yeah, the jump off that hill is pretty scary. yeabruh doing good work of fire flowering those piranha plants. Yeah, execution is going to matter here. Last auto scroller for Megadav. Let's just look up real quick. Megadav's PB in No Wrong Warp is 11 minutes 12 seconds. $36 seconds different. Thank you very much. So 36 second difference. That can be a Bowser fight. That can be a Bowser fight and a lot of missed clips. So keep your eyes on that. television screen. So Dav really hoping that they don't lose their Fire Flower here. Gonna be keeping it nice and comfortable. Good stairs. First try clip. Hey, if Mitch Flower Power can lose his Fire Flower, it can happen to anybody. Nice, and that's pretty much the last obstacle before Bowser himself. And yeabruh starting the last level. Oh, he tried to go for that clip, but he got clipped. And that is going to do it. SuperMegaDav clutching in the final race of the run of the day of this stream. And that is going to be a GG 2750. That is a GG for SuperMegaDav. Great job on clutching it out. Despite two hands. I think they got two hands in 2 runs out of the 3. So very good job. yeabruh making a very fine work of Bowser. Didn't lose a Fire Flower. Just only lost by 36 seconds or so. That's about what we were saying. So GG's to yeabruh. Good job, both players. Megadav saying he pulled his best trilogy run ever. Definitely a PB. So 3 races today. We had 28:56, 29:26, and 28:28 as a finishing time for all of them. Nice. Alrighty. I did not think that loud. Alright, let's see. A question from the cast is, why did you wait? Per permit rules, we had to do 25-second wait each game. Oh, okay. Make sure that someone with a faster setup won't gain an advantage compared to a boot up from console. There we go. That's awesome. Okay, well, looks like I'm not sure if the runners will be doing an interview. I'm sort of waiting for something to be told to me by the moderators of this. This is my first time commentating on the SpeedGaming network. I had a great time doing it. Had a great time watching the runners and just having here. Thank you very much, Mitchell. I didn't consider myself a community member, so to say, as far as the multiple Mario games. I've been a watcher for for a long time. I've been watching, commentating. I did run All Stars 2J for pretty recently. So yeah, I just like seeing the runners. I like explaining some of the things that maybe people didn't know. But yeah, I had a great time. If SpeedGaming needs commentary on this sort of thing again, I'd be happy to do it again. I'm in the Discord. GG's from both runners. Thank you very much, SuperMegaDav. If there is interviews, I'm not sure which channel they'll be in. Maybe the live on-air one. If not, then oh wait, set up. I see yeabruh is in a channel, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be done. Anyway, there's no pressure to just well, yeah, it looks like both runners are might be done. We'll give them some time. And I'm pretty sure my mic was too loud the whole time. I couldn't hear my mic through your guys' ears. I was only hearing the game. But hopefully I can switch that. I can fix that in the future. Okay, great. And the mic settings were good. Oh, okay. Yeah, bro. Looks like you're in here. What's up?
How you know?
Hey, GG's on the race itself. You know, barring some bad RNG, barring some unfortunate RNG, and a couple of boss fights that were pretty trollish. You did a great job on there.
Yeah, I'm that second race in 6-3 in Mario 2. That was
Yeah, that was. I can see why you practiced it. Yeah, that is.
And you did it. Go ahead.
No, yeah, unfortunately I haven't ran Mario 2 before, so I can only just from seeing it, just trying to imagine what it was like. It just looked like it was just brutal. But I can see why you practice it and the afterwards. But that was a pretty smart strat, doing the iframes to get the last hit in. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was when I first started running that category, like the standalone category. That's the strat I was doing. So I had to, and I changed to a different strat, which obviously did not work. So I had to to back it up with how I started it, and I'm glad I still remember that. And I'm pretty proud of the races that I did, the comeback that I did on games 3, and as far as getting a better Tri-Clyde fight was concerned. Although I did struggle with the potion jump, which was unfortunate. I feel like that was the deciding factor, because RNG was the same, and SMB3 got 2 hands. Maybe a bit of different decision. When I got the second hand, I was thinking, okay. And when I got into the third hand, I was thinking whether I should get the power up. I feel like could have just skipped the power up since I had the leaf anyways. So
right, you could have, but you but I think I think it's just like having a fire flower later, in those levels probably just makes it feel a little more safer.
That too.
Yeah,
I took damage.
Yeah. Did you happen to know your pace versus Megadav, or were you just going blind? Okay.
I was watching his stream too.
Yeah. And, so you guys both got 2 hands. You guys pretty much got similar hands in all 3 races. You guys both got 2, 1, and 2, in different orders. But yeah, I think you guys both got 2 hands. So that was sort of like the last place. I was like, okay, this might be the last place where a legitimate comeback could happen. But you still clutched it out, like throughout the, like, you still played like really, really well, and like past that. Yeah. Megadav is here. How good? GG's Megadav.
Thank you. And I'm glad the luck was not a factor. Like we hate to see it when like one runner get 3 hands and the other got no hands. Like at least everybody had the same hands. So I'm glad it was even on that side. GG on your race, yeabruh.
Thanks, Dave. GG on your end too. I think you were calling me out on the 3 hands versus 0 hands. I remember that very clearly. First matchup we had.
Yeah. But yeah, like otherwise, I think like me and you were pretty much on the same level. So I'm pretty sure it was a very fun race to watch, all three races. So I'm
Yeah.
glad it was close.
Yeah, you guys both pretty much did very similar strategies in all three games. I think the only difference was yeabruh started 1-1 Mario 2 with Luigi, and you started with Toad. But otherwise, you guys pretty much did the exact same. You guys made very similar choices, and it made for a very competitive, race to watch. So that was really cool.
Yeah, and like for a race like that, like with 3 games, I kind of treat it like a marathon more than like a single speed run, because there's a lot of things that can go wrong. So I usually try to go with safer strats and limit the deaths and limit like the bigger mistakes, because I think that's the big difference. If you die, like you lose 30 seconds. So like losing 2 seconds because you're safe, usually it doesn't really matter. So that's my philosophy, I think, for a category like this. And I think so far, like it kind of paid off. Like I think like I was good enough like to progress, and it
Absolutely.
worked out.
Yeah, absolutely. There was no worry about a really stupid trick coming up that you like. There was like, I think we were all confident that both of you could pull out the movement. The only thing that was kind of hard was that that fire flower grab in that corner in the auto scroller. That
Maybe.
yeah, that's the only thing where it was like is like, are they gonna get it? Are they gonna get it? But yeah, it's really hard. But you guys, I think you guys both pretty much did it great.
Thanks, Judo.
Yeah, but I'm glad to have watched you guys. Glad to have commentated. Glad to be a part of this, and GGs to both runners. Looks like MegaDav will be progressing. Looks like MegaDav will be winning the losers bracket. So you'll be going up against JT Knott, the Titan.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be tough. I already faced him twice, once in qualification and once in the first round. And I think in the first round, both you won the 2 games, but I think it was like 15-second difference. So like, it was tight races. But I'm looking forward to play again against GT. He's a very good runner, and like I'm starting to be a bit nervous. I was nervous today, but like I need to beat him like what? It's double elimination, so I need to beat him like 4 times. So it's gonna be tough.
Good luck to you on that. I've been in that position where you're in a tournament and you have to go up against someone like really, really good, and it's just like they're so consistent, and you really have to be on top of your game. So good luck to you on that.
Thank you.
Good luck, babe.
Yeah. Any other last regards anyone wants to say before we call it a stream? I'm not sure if there's something else going on this channel that we need to make room for, but anything else anyone wants to say?
Oh, GG, and thank you for the commentary, Judo. That was very last minute, but that's awesome that you raced to the occasion. I'm sure it went very well. Thank you.
Yeah, it was last minute, but I'm glad to have done it. Thank you. Thanks. GG's.
Thanks,
great.
Judo.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Judo, for commentating. Thank you, SpeedGaming, for having us here for presenting this race. Thank you for the commentary, Judo. GG, Dave. Good luck with JT Knott. Thank you for everybody who's watching. I hope we put on a good show. I believe we did, and and I'm proud of what I put up in the tournament. I'll be gracefully bowing out of the tournament, and best of luck to Dave and JT in the final.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, both of you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, night. It might be night where you guys are, but yeah. I will be signing off.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
All right. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.
Good day. Bye, guys.